Sunrise over the river. A massive hippo stands in the shallow water, surrounded by white egrets. The hippo splashes and thrashes in the water, trying to cool down in the morning heat. It dives beneath the surface, seeking refuge from the rising sun and biting insects. Then it rises again, shaking its head as water cascades off its thick, muddy skin. But a persistent problem remains, hiding deep within the folds of its tough hide. Dozens of bloated ticks are clinging tightly to the soft skin inside its ears. They also cluster around its eyes, drawing sustenance and causing constant irritation. One by one, they quietly feed on the giant's blood. Deep inside the muddy skin folds, these parasites find a safe place to feed. The hippopotamus is one of Africa's most dangerous animals, capable of crushing bone with a single bite. The giant mammal is powerless against these tiny creatures, unable to scratch them away. Nearby, a small bird watches from a dry branch, waiting for the perfect moment. This is the red-billed oxpecker, a specialized cleaner with a keen eye for parasites. With a sudden flutter of wings, it takes off and heads toward the river. It lands gently on the hippo's broad, muddy head, completely unbothered by the giant's size. The bird tilts its head, inspecting the hippo's ear with intense focus and precision. Its bright red beak gently touches the outer edge of the hippo's ear. With a quick, sharp peck, the first bloated tick is successfully pulled free. The bird quickly swallows its morning meal, a rich source of protein and moisture. The hippo does not try to chase the helpful little cleaner away. For this tiny bird, breakfast is served directly on the skin of a giant. But working under the hot sun is exhausting, and the bird needs a drink. It lands on the wet mud, close to the cool, flowing water of the river. It lowers its red beak to the water, taking a quick, refreshing drink. A colorful dragonfly darts past, but the bird remains focused on its hydration. The bird steps further into the shallow water, preparing to wash away the mud. After its bath, it flies up to a warm, mossy stone to dry off. It carefully preens its feathers, ensuring they are clean and perfectly aligned. A professional cleaner must maintain its own hygiene to stay healthy and efficient. With its grooming complete, The bird looks back toward the river, ready to work. It takes flight once more, gliding low over the sparkling water. In the deeper water, a pod of hippos is waiting patiently for their turn. The sun climbs higher, warming the river and making the water glow. One giant hippo rises slowly from the depths, water streaming from its mouth. It opens its massive jaws in a giant yawn, revealing its large, sharp teeth. For most animals, this display of power is a clear and terrifying warning. But for the bold oxpecker, this open mouth is a golden opportunity. The small bird steps closer, its tiny claws gripping the wet, slippery skin. Inside, bits of grass and plant matter are trapped between the giant's teeth. The bird's red beak reaches in, carefully pulling out a strand of grass. The hippo remains perfectly still, allowing the bird to clean its teeth safely. The hippo slowly closes its eyes, relaxed by the gentle dental cleaning. With a quick peck, it removes another piece of debris from the gums. A giant capable of crushing bones allows a tiny bird to work inches from danger. The oxpecker hops out of the mouth and onto the hippo's broad snout. The massive mouth slowly closes, the cleaning session finished for now. The bird takes a final look around, searching for its next host. It takes off, leaving the relaxed hippo behind in the calm water. It flies over the grassy riverbank, where a herd of buffalo is grazing. These large herbivores are also plagued by ticks and flies in the tall grass. The oxpecker lands softly on the shaggy back of an old buffalo. It begins its search, parting the thick, coarse fur with its strong beak. Hidden deep within the fur, a cluster of ticks is feeding on the buffalo. The bird quickly extracts a tick, pulling it free from the buffalo's skin. Another parasite is gone, providing the bird with a nutritious meal. It hops along the buffalo's spine, searching every inch of its dark coat. The buffalo grazing peacefully, clearly benefiting from the bird's presence. From hippos to buffaloes, the red-billed oxpecker is a welcome visitor. Wherever large animals gather, This tiny bird is sure to follow. The bird decides to return to the river, flying back to its hippo host. It lands on the hippo's muddy back, ready to continue its cleaning duties. No one taught them to trust each other, and yet every single day they do. The hippo floats quietly, enjoying the combined efforts of its small helpers. Now, another oxpecker joins the work, doubling the efficiency of the cleanup. As the sun begins to set, the river turns a warm, golden color. The hippo sinks deeper into the cool water, preparing for the night. Perhaps that's the quiet lesson hidden in this small, ordinary moment. Trust was never about the size of the creature offering it. It was about the courage to stay still and let someone smaller matter. We may never fully know what passes between them. It seems like a peaceful coexistence, but their bond is far more complex. In the wild, even the smallest creature can shape the life of a giant. So the next time you see a giant and a tiny creature moving in sync, know that you're not just watching one friendship. You're watching a pattern as old as survival itself, quietly repeating across an entire world you've barely begun to see. We've only shown you one version of this ancient agreement. There are others just as strange, just as moving, waiting on the channel. Follow along, and let's find them together.